Welcome back to Chris TV 000, and I have a story I'm going to share with you guys today. Now, today's story isn't about a murder or anybody that's missing, but it's sort of following those lines. And we have these two females who put a podcast together to talk about the recent murders and just things that don't get enough light shined on the situation to be able to understand the person whole outlook of why they done what they did. But as always, you guys have a safe, blessed day, and always do a good deed.
True crime. It feels like it's everywhere. And Taz and Mara are two more true crime obsessed besties who created a podcast called Sisters Who Kill, combining two of their passions.
We were both into true crime. I said whatever I want to do it black. And she wanted to support women, and we ended up with Black female murderesses.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Mara.
And I'm Taz.
And welcome back to Sisters Who Kill.
The roomies turned co-host noticed a gap in the genre.
A lot of the true crime we hear is from a white perspective. And so now we get to bring our story into it.
In the first 7 months of the show, they've profiled larger cases like Cyntoia Brown.
She was just caring for her baby the best way that she knew how, and she didn't know that Cyntoia needed that extra guidance because she was suffering before she was even born.
But also stories that hit much closer to home.
Two of the murderesses went to our high school. They're twins named Jazz and Taz, and they were both convicted of manslaughter for the murder of their mother. They were arrested on the last day of high school.
The murder happened back in 2010, and the twins pled guilty to voluntary manslaughter, meaning the killing of their mother, Nikki Whitehead, was deliberate.
A lot of people look at the case and they think that, oh, it's a horrible crime, and it is, but we like to take in-depth looks at how many times was this family in front of a judge, and how many times did the judge favor one party over another, and how does that affect Black women?
What has some of the feedback been from your listeners?
A lot of the feedback that we get is, I understand a little bit more. Not saying that she was right, but I can see how she got there. And it really is humanizing these people, because you also have people on the other hand who are saying, I knew this woman and she wasn't that bad, but all she's known for is being a murderer.
What would you say to someone who maybe listened to the podcast or read about it and thought, is this perpetuating stereotypes? Is this painting Black women in a negative way?
I say give it a listen.
We're all about lifting each other up. All of our sponsors on the show are small Black women-owned business. And it's, again, making them a whole person. We're not turning these women into bad people. We're talking about what they did. And sometimes emotions were involved. Sometimes you were a victim of your circumstance. Like, we have so many crazy stories. Sometimes they were protecting themselves. It's just so much bigger than she committed a murder.